I promised you guys a doubleheader, and it looks like we've got one here tonight. We've got a big matchup here in our 100% fictional NCAA College Hoops, 36 most winning programs of all time. A couple of ringers in there, and we've tried to style those teams and their personnel just as they would be in the real game. Now, check it out. I've got some secret DNAs built in here and lots of storylines going back and forth. If you're following any of these episodes in order, I'll have trimmed down versions a little bit further down the road so you can get to the Sweet 16 single round March Madness elimination tournament that I will culminate this with. And I got to tell you, this is a great matchup tonight. Now, why? Let's take a look at the Seminoles. Seminoles are interesting here. Boom. They are led by J.J. Williamson. Now, that seems strange. Why? Because J.J. Williamson is a transfer from Oregon. And how do I know that? Because I had some issues with the Oregon uniforms. That glitched. I could not change it. The game keeps crashing. So that poor Oregon Ducks team is going to have to tank. Those of you that are Oregon Ducks fans, I apologize outright. I'm going to tell you right now, we will get to another season, and I will make sure that that team is vicious. But the two main guys that got traded here were J.J. Williamson and the kid that we just saw at Michigan, Russ Frazier. He's like a Chris Webber type, nasty. This kid Williamson is a swing man, 6'6", gets it done. I don't know what his DNA is. It's only 88, but apparently he gets the ball in the hoop. Now, the other guy that's important here is Clarence Weekly. This is guy is listed almost like a Victor Wembanyama type. 189 pounds at 7'4". He's a big, lanky guy. And he is going to be facing the Georgetown Hoyas. I think his name is Hardy. I'm going to take a look. I'm, again, learning these rosters just like you guys are. Even though some were randomly generated, some were tweaked. But I am almost positive that the big guy here is this kid right here, Jeff Hardy, 7'3". So 7'4" against 7'3". This kid's 244, big bulky kid, and it is a Patrick Ewing rookie DNA right here. Okay, so maybe even the way he shoots and looks. Casey Mills is one of those rare DNAs I pulled off the internet. Player created. Superstar, probably super badged up, whatever. He's nasty. I'm going to tell you right now, he leads this team, Casey Mills. As I recall, he bombs from the outside with impunity. Jerome Dean, let's see. Light-skinned kid, 6'6". Yeah, he gets it done, almost like a Devin Booker type. Dale Pittman, another swing guy. So they're just loaded with guys that can just put the ball in the hoop here, the Hoyas. And Hardy kind of grounds the whole thing. We're going to see what happens. This should be an interesting matchup. Oh, I usually do one last thing before we jump into it. Let's take a look at the power rankings. Now, the Hoyas are right here at number 3. NBA poll, 2K Sports poll, Hoyas are number 6. And this kid, Eric, has them at number 4. So you can see right there, Florida State is the wild underdog because why? They're the biggest team that I've rebuilding. They haven't played in a minute, and I gave them the transfers from Oregon. Okay, so they're better than this record, and they have a heck of a chance to move up. I think that's the case for the next 10 or 12 games. We're going to see this level out. We're going to see really who the 16 are that are going to get picked. Tonight, though, we got a doubleheader. That's what I promised. That's what we've got. We're going to jump into it. Let's see what's up with our amazing mod roster here. Let's take a look. Florida State's got that black uniform, the white uniform. Yeah, and the Hoyas are going to go with that slate gray. I like it. Bam. Here we go. We got a matchup for you, folks. Georgetown versus Florida State. And that is true. If you're watching, I'm here in Miami. We've got 3 Florida teams. Miami, Florida Gators, Florida State. I don't have UCF in there only because I've run out of teams I can mod here. Only 36 I can run in this particular game.
Top 3, maybe 1. Maybe 1. Well, you got to say that now because you're a company man. Maybe not.
That's a funny little bit right there. He's cool, though.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time.
All right. So, let's get into it, folks. Yep. And this Georgetown team Should be playing like a Georgetown team. A lot of talent first. Moving the ball up and down the floor. As I said, that Casey Mills, just nasty. I think this is a great matchup, though. And look at this. Casey Mills right there, in terms of this all-star votes, he's right up there. Benny Anders Jr. and Javon Giddy from the highly ranked Kansas Jayhawks, all at the top of the all-star voting. I guess that's the all-American voting, right? I'll look at it from college. So Hardy versus this guy Kai Jeter, but really Clarence Weekly. He's that Wembayama DNA almost. Big, long kid. Let's see what he can do. Montel Williams. Wink, wink. Sorry, Monty Williams. Had to take that joke. Ooh, look at those crazy sneakers he's wearing. This guy's got deals and stuff. He's got winged sneakers on. Wow. I did not know. This is a modded roster. So there's a big ego here at the center here. This kid, I guess he's been trained in summer camp by Patrick Ewing. So let's see here, man. I'm really curious as to this team. Hardy. All right. Boom. Lobs inside to Bender. I feel like Mills. By the way, this kid is filthy from everywhere and not shy at all. Trust me. Hoyas are going to lean on that kid, Mills. Frazier. Boom. Pittman. And with the defender on his back. Ooh, creates a little space. Can't get it to go. Weekly. There he is. The big kid. The big, long kid. Briscoe. Coast to coast. Florida State. Hardy to Mills. And now Mills again. This DNA is crazy and badged up and wild. I don't know who created this, but he's going to go right at the big 7'4" Weekly. Weekly is pretty composed, actually. I expected a little more, a little frantic. Seems really chill. He rolls to the basket. Oh, that was just a bad pass in the end. Well defended by the Hoyas. That's an open look. Hardy doesn't think he can do anything with it from there. This Georgetown team seems as highly ranked as there. There we go. Newton. Here's Williamson. Weekly. Frazier out on the wing. Jeter, the big guy, just thrown to the floor by Hardy. Sad. Really sad when you see that. Here's KC Mills. Let's see if he can get to work. Newton. And Hardy and Weekly. Here's the matchup we want down here. Hardy and Weekly. Hardy with the Ewing fader. Can't get it. Big Weekly. That's a strong move to the basket. Sportsmanship. Montel Williams says that is exactly what they want to see out here. Nick Frazier goes to the basket hard. Nice sportsmanship on the hard foul there. And again, I think this Georgetown team shines with the depth of their bench, so we're going to see what happens here. Florida State to the line. First one is good by Frazier. Drains the second. Here comes Mills off the screen. He's going to get a lick off the backboard. Can't get it. Weekly with the board. Kicks it. Weekly looks great. Mills is kind of a little cold here, and that's not going to help the Hoyas. They've got to get him on the board. Here he comes. Coast-to-coast action. He's got Weekly's ankles snapping. Oh, but Weekly partially blocks it. Frazier gets engulfed. And listen, that Ewing DNA and Hardy with the blue sneakers, he is already lit up, and he is good at blocking shots. He likes blocking shots. Let's see how that works out. I think he's the anchor of the Hoyas team. They've got some Mills again. See, they're putting out fast on Mills. They understand the scouting report here. You cannot let him get those open looks. Oh, Weekly just destroys it. You got a mid-ranger there from Hardy. 15-footer just bangs it home. So this is a big block match between Weekly and Hardy. Hey, Hoyas girls. All right. And listen, hey, well, welcome back. If you are watching this in its edited form, you will have to give thanks to the cheerleaders and pep bands from each of the schools that we do this with. Thank you so much. We'll take a look. Okay, here we go. Florida State Seminoles, as I said, way better than your DNA would. There you go. Weekly's pretty smart. He knows when to kick it. He's open on the wing there. Georgetown swarms. Newton. Pittman. Down to Hardy. Let's see what Hardy can do with a smaller defender. Back out. And there's the open look. He can't hit it. Nope. Weekly grabs it. Kicks it. Hardy on the wing. Oh, back to Hardy. Rodriguez with a quick jumper. No bueno. Here comes Pittman. Up and down game here. Weekly just standing there. Great hands. Great anticipation. So far, he's been impressive. And by the way, that's a big transfer for Florida State, who otherwise, there's a reason they weren't as competitive. They didn't have a big anchor like this kid. He comes in from Oregon. They've got a team now. They've got a chance with Williamson and Weekly. They've got a chance, and this is a chance to prove it tonight against this team. Now right here, there it is. Weekly with the in and out. Ooh, Hardy at the offensive board. He's up against Weekly now. Oh, and Weekly affects it again. He is big. He's giving up an inch, Hardy, and he's not used to that. You could drive a sports car down the lane on that one. Good job from the Seminoles, and the bench is on their feet. Yep, that's the stuff. And now Hoyas kind of feeling the pressure here of Florida State responding to their first break. Mills, that is done as rain. And I tell you right now, I've seen this kid shoot the lights out, go on a streak and drop 20 points in a row. You cannot let him get open on those screens, or it's going to be a long night for the Seminoles. That is a nice looking shot right there. Nice shot from Jeter. That's their big guy. And if he can drain that sort of Jokic level shot right there, Nowitzki sort of shot, that's nice. There he is, Casey Mills, All-American for sure. All right, let's jump ahead. This is definitely a tighter matchup than I maybe anticipated. 1 minute left. Georgetown's got the lead. Let's go ahead and just let him play. Mills with the loose screen from Hardy. Mills again with another look. 2 pump fakes. Kicks it up to Newton. Mills, and here comes the double roll, the double screen. That's a look. He's got it. Drains that. That's what the Hoyas are going to do to you if you let them. Those open looks, it's shooting practice for them, and they're awfully tough. So there's a 10-point margin here, the biggest of the game here. We finish out the first quarter. Broadcasting from the Lab Miami in Linwood. Early. Rodriguez gets tossed from the back from Mills, who's on the hunt for an alley-oop dunk. Oh man, Newton up against a much bigger defender. Wisely kicks it. Mills maybe rushed that one. Weekly's done a great job. Hardy seems a little shook, I have to say. He usually dominates his opponents, but Weekly's big and long, man. Big and long. 194 pounds at 6'7", or whatever he is. He's just a big, long problem on defense. That is the end of the first quarter, folks. Mills and the Hoyas lead. Here we are. John Thompson Arena. Hell, I'll call it what I want. Should be. John Thompson made this program. He did it without being popular. If that makes sense. He did it his way. Okay, Myers is going to start it out here for the Seminoles. And they're going to need their bench to be impressive. I can tell you that right now, because the Hoyas' second squad includes a couple of killers. Alright, so Matthews. He's getting aggressive, going all the way. Can't get it. Mullins with the big board. Can't get it. Mullins with another board. Nearly runs the camera guy over, or the kid with the mop. This could be trouble here. This Hoyas team may just be too deep, too tough. Wow, that's a tough one right there. Tough one right there. Myers is fired up after that. He's like, take a look at what I did. They rolled my back. Harold Myers goes up against the double team there. Boom. Finish. So Myers going to get a quick free throw around the back, around the world. And boom, 3 pumps. Shish swing. Completes 3-point play. Now I'm going to just go ahead and jump in here and say that the Seminoles need a little something. And I'm going to go in and just do this. Give them some full court trap action. Come back out. And let the AI take it from there. A little more pressure. Mullins already getting to work. He's the backup big guy down there. He's just... What a problem when the backup guy's got hands like that. Well, here we go. Seminoles going to put some pressure right on front. See if they can't. Big long pass from the Hoyas. Up ahead to Dean. Now this kid's great, Dean. He could be on the first squad of many programs, but he's their 6th man. That kid right there, the light-skinned kid with the big, the hair tied up. Yeah, right here, up front. He is tough. I've seen him drop points. I think he used to be on the opening squad, but then they just shifted up their focus, and he moved to the 6th man. Steele's a big, long guy, bringing it up the court like this. Pretty ambidextrous. Here he is, Dean, again. He gets his looks, but he's very offensive-minded. Kicks to Matthews. Oh, looking for position down low. He had it. Steele can't get it. And here's Myers again. Myers goes right at Dean. This is a good matchup there from these bench stars here. Myers versus Dean, right up front. That's what we want. And Myers off the roll, gets a lot of pressure. Hicks early. Williamson drains the deep shot. There's a transfer from Oregon. That is a nice key shot from the Seminoles right there. They're going to be competitive if he can keep doing that. Williamson. Dean. Dean. He is tough. Oh, and Mullins again. And he is just almost impossible to stop down low. They do put a body on him early. Kicks to Myers again. Myers can shake and bake. Goes at Dean. Oh, rolls it back out. Hicks. A lot of physical play down low. The refs are letting him play here. Williamson now just hits the big bucket. He's looking for the roll here. Nope. And Steele with a big scooping rebound, brings it up to the point. Dean playing the swing, but he's also a point man himself. He can sort of create off the left or the right. Mullins up top, pump fake. Dean keeps moving, keep moving. Here comes Dean again. Can't hit it. Seminoles doing a nice job here. 2 quick stops. Williamson again. I'd like to see him get aggressive again. Let's see what he can do. Williamson gives to Myers. Myers going to roll. Williamson rolls again. There he is with the lob. Boom. And here, this pressure here is working. Florida State's going to stay with this for a minute. Oh, there's great pressure from Williamson. Williamson up front. Nice little open court steal on that pressure. Williamson sees a lane. Oh, Mullins pitches it back. Great defense from the Hoyas big man. Dean. Oh, and he's stripped by Early. Myers up ahead. Frazier blocked. Great first half here. 6-point margin. Very explosive. Georgetown still facing a very game Seminoles program here. Frazier with the shot. He's short. Mullins with another board. Dean bringing it up. He hasn't really hit a lot, but he seems to always get a little daylight when he's working off that dribble. He's definitely forcing it. I think that's the reason he wound up as a 6th man. He loves that one-on-one stuff, and the coach can't beat it out of him in practice. So 1 of 5, he just keeps. But you know, he's a scorer. He's got to keep going to the hoop. You know, you got to give a guy like that a chance. Oh, that was a wild pass from Williamson. Bender to Dean. And even at point blank range, he is having a stone cold, ice cold night. Oh man, that's going to hurt him. Florida State's facing some tough competition, including the Jayhawks, who are on a run.
Timeout, Hoyas.
All right, Hoyas want to think about it, but we are going to just jump right ahead because we don't care about that stuff here on the live stream. And we're going to let them play the last 90 seconds out here. It is a 6-point margin. So I'd say kudos to the Florida State Seminoles for staying in this game. They could have got blown out early. They went with that full court pressure, and at least that's hope for them, right? Oh, Mullins has been ruthless down low. He's talking about it, too. Talking about it. Early slapped that one away, too. Look at this one. Early 7-4. Great blocking timing there. Boom. Throws Mills' shot up against the glass. There he is. Transfer from Oregon. So here we go. Back to the top squads here. Hardy, Early, Williamson, Briscoe, Jeter, Rodriguez, correction. So let's see if Mills can get back to work. Oh, there's just a pass ahead to Mullins. Yeah. Yep. Hoyas, man. Hoyas. Mills with the open look. Yeah, this is how fast Hoyas can jump on you. Look, he's jogging up the court having fun here. The Hoyas are having fun, and KC Mills is one of the reasons. Once they split you open on those steals, they use the open court really well. And a guy like Mills lurking on the wings, he'll stop on that three-point line every time. Right out here, right out here. He thought about it again, but big Weekly was there. Mullins with the left-handing fade. No, that's not going to matter because Hardy's right there. Big dozen lead here going into the half. This is heartbreaking. I was just talking about how proud they should be to be in this game. And within just 90 seconds, you see this game got blown apart. I'm going to say, given this last moment, I don't think it's that significant to waste the time on the live stream. Let's keep it moving. And here we go. Cutting into the half. There we go. Crowd is ready to go here as we enter the second half. Back to the number one squads here. Williamson. High Jeter. Briscoe with the flying dunk. They're still coming with the full court pressure. Now, I like to see this. Weekly, the big guy up front. Newton, they're going to trust that he can handle this and break this press by himself. Up to Hardy. We got to lose those crazy sneakers. I don't mind the color, but man, what were those wings? Is that serious? Okay, boom. Mills kind of just showing what he can do everywhere. He's some crazy Kobe and Jordaned up DNA. He's really a weapon. He's 99, but I never really looked at it. I gave three passes, I think, something like that. Chuck Riley is one. This kid's another.
Shooting for the away team.
That's NC State star Chuck Riley. Look out for that kid. I'm telling you, he is something. But Casey Mills is going to be a problem moving forward. I think Kansas may have another one of these like super insane player-created DNAs. The rest are, you know, stripped from legends, rookie years, and things like that, trying to get a good college-y vibe. Mills, Pittman, Bender, and here's Hardy down low against Jeter. That could be an interesting matchup. He wants the ball, and he can't have it. Georgetown kind of running out of time here. Well played by the Seminoles. Weekly with the big board up ahead. And they've missed too many of those, right? In that transition where they've kind of got it beat, but do they? And the Hoyas get back and put pressure on the glass. Chase down artists. Here comes Mills again with the fading. Oh, warning. Red alert. KC Mills. And here's college basketball in 2023. Weekly bringing it across the court. Got the 7'4" guys, got to bring it up. Oh, Weekly kicks it to Williamson. That's his game right there. That's his game right there. There they go with the pressure again. You see, now the problem is Mills is not your second squad. So when he sees this pressure, he can maybe pick it apart a little bit better. Oh, with the defender riding him and just posterizes him there. That's pretty insane. Casey Mills and the Hoyas are going to be a problem for this reason for sure. Number 3 in the country, number 5 in the country on these polls. Casey Mills is one of the biggest problems here you're going to face if you're going into this tournament. Single elimination. Oh, look at the aggression here. Weekly kind of was a weak wing there. Got pushed almost out of bounds. Seminoles again, they're not giving up. They come with the full court pressure again. Newton has done a good job of breaking this pressure, and they trust him again to kind of bring it up. He does. Mills is already ready to go. Bender. Ooh, that would have been tough if he had drained that. And the Hoyas get on track when a couple of guys are banging them like that. Here we go. Williamson can't get it to finish. Still valiant effort, but they need buckets right now. And Casey Mills is on fire. You can just see him. He's sizzling to get his hands on the ball. Oh, that's great movement there. Hardy's been kind of taken out of this game. Pittman, and look how good the Hoyas move the ball around. A couple of fakes. Hardy moves it out. He realizes someone's on the perimeter, and the Hoyas just get it done. Freight train time. You can hear this locomotive in the background. Boom. Casey Mills and the Hoyas. And there's Montel Williams. He's furious. Montel, stop pacing. This is not a talk show. Here we go. So the Seminoles are now arguing amongst themselves. The assistant coach is still feeling it. He knows that if this guy loses his job, he's the coach. So what is he worried about? Okay, you got two Hoyas now lit up here. This is their style of play. And right now it's starting to feel like there's too much time on the clock for the Seminoles, right? They're like, how do we ever get back in this game? It feels terrifyingly like the Hoyas are going to rip this one open. Mills, early, who looks good in the first half, now seems a little timid. Hardy. Mills. Here we go, Mills. Steal. Hardy. Oh no, was that Mills? It was Mills again. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Amazing. Now Hardy seems to be coming to life. Pittman and Mills are kind of on fire. Mills maybe cooled off for a second, but I don't trust it. Here he comes again. Quick pump fake. Always, oh, Bender scoops it back. Mills, oh, he likes the matchup. Oh, boy, is looking gnarly. So Hardy's just sort of taking over right now. Here comes Mills with, oh, Mills will go draw the foul. Maybe get 3 shots here. He's just on fire. I don't know why they even defended that one. That was a crazy kind of crazy shot, but I guess he's on fire, so they're trying to defend him. He's about to push this thing right to the 20-point limit here. Quickly. Boom. He gets another one. 22. There it is. 19-point lead for the Hoyas. Seminoles are not comfortable right now. We're going to give them a second here. And watch the last 2 minutes of this and see how it pans out. This kid was great in the first one. Mullins. Yeah, he looked tremendous in the first half. And Dean. Again, Dean didn't get on fire, but if he does, it's a real problem. Hardy against Jeter. Mullins. Nope. Jeter gets that board, pulls it to Rodriguez. Dean does a nice job of realizing there's maybe not a break there and gets what he wants the whole time, which is a good look at the lane. Hoyas fans going bananas right there, folks. Banana splits for everybody. And they've got what they want. A big margin. Seminoles struggling. Mills putting it on the floor like on a yo-yo right now. Slipping past his defender. Oh, kicks it out to Hardy. Hardy finishes. Wow, Hoyas. This could be one of the teams that are impossible to beat. Let's see. Mullins, Mills. Wow. Woo. And well over the 20-point there. Just a minute left in this quarter. Oh, Rodriguez hit the stanchion. Mullins with the big block. And then he says, no, that's how it's done. The play is going bananas. Mills, we should go back and look at that one. That really was impressive. Here it is. Yeah, here we go. And there's a great piece of defense here from early. There's only one problem. Mills can fucking fly, and he even throws early down into the stanchion with disrespect. Wow. Georgetown's gnarly, bro. Here comes Steele up ahead to Mills. How many dunks does he have? He's single-handedly crushing this team. We're going to jump ahead and kind of sim. I think this one seems to be quite over. And I think at this point, let's just go ahead and do the obvious. If you can't beat him, join him.
Hoya's foul. First personal foul.
Mills.
First team foul. Substitution for the away team.
So they pulled Mills out of the game anyway. I think we're just going to jump ahead, guys, because I think this one's a foregone conclusion. I'll give them 3 minutes to see what they can do. Still down by 22 points. Back to being Mills. Let's see what we can do. A little fun here. This one's kind of done. Oof. Yeah, it's pretty easy going down the lane, just kind of blasting everybody like that. Mills.
Oh. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Trying to get busy.
Assist goes to.
He takes Weekly to the hole there. The 7'4" couldn't stop him either. Nobody could stop Mills, man. He's fire. Got the ball again. Mills has got 41 points. I'm gonna see if I can get 50, maybe. I don't know. He just he kind of had a great night. I'm just bandwagon riding here. Ooh, big foul down low.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Williamson's angry. Did you see that? I'm a little curious what happened there. I didn't really see the play, but he is ready to fight. He's ready to fight. He thought that call should have gone the other way. I don't know what he thought. Let's take a look at it one more time. Here comes Mills around the corner with the head fake, and here's the matchup. Okay, so Williamson faces Steele here, and he just thought it was clean. I don't know what he thought. Well, no, it was pretty physical, but he gets up furious. He's like, "What? Me?" He's like, "What?" And he actually pushes Dean Oh, he's pit. Dean almost got knocked over. His buddy says, "Oh, ho, ho, ho." Hardy says, "Oh, ho, ho. Don't be doing that." All right, so he's the new transfer here. His team captain had to calm him down. All right, Steel tough. Hits one. Hoyas just crushed this team tonight, but I'll tell you what, I feel it's a shame. I don't know that these guys played their best basketball tonight. We may see more out of these guys down the line. There it is. Hoya's big home victory here. The crowd letting them know they think they're better than number 3 in the country. We're going to actually move the polls ahead here. We're going to look at the box score real quick and see who the real killers are. We know Mills is the man here. We might get some highlights. We will see if advancing a day forward, because I think this is the last game in this calendar day here, will change the polls. Hoyas with a big dominant win here this week, and that's how the polls work from week to week. Mills with a dunk after dunk, draining the threes, working off the screens. Mullins was tough as the backup big man here to Hardy. The matchup we thought was going to happen, Hardy Weekly, really didn't go down. You know what? Mills, obviously our MVP here. At one point I had jumped in 20 points ahead, see if I could get the kid 50-point night. He had 40-something here. All over the court. That is a player-created DNA, and a nasty one at that, too. That crazy hesitation fader. Yep. Lab-created nastiness right there. Yep. Yep. Okay, so he was great, but also Hardy, the big guy, wound up with a double-double. He turned away even before he nailed that one all over the basket, and really kind of like they didn't even need him in the second half. He sat down a lot. Those sneakers have got to go. Those little winged, no. That is not what Georgetown stands for. And this kid, of course, too, Ed Newton, the point guard, he never turns the ball over. He can finish around the basket. Not a big three-point shooter, but he doesn't need to be with Mills and Hardy and all these other guys. And again, Pittman, yeah, he was hot for a minute, too. Pittman can shoot. Boom. When he's hitting, they're nasty. He's hit a couple of them out there. And that's all they really need from him. Now, on the other side, let's take a fair look. Williamson, the transfer, still led the Seminoles. He's a scoring guy, and he knows how to get on the point, on the board. He surely did it tonight, but it wasn't enough. I think you can see the frustration on him there, too. And nobody else stepped up. Early, Briscoe, Frazier. Now, Weekly was great on the boards, but he's just not offensive-minded enough, I don't think. Yeah, they're going to have to do something with that. Otherwise, the Seminoles are not going to be able to pull this off, man. I can tell you right now. We'll see what else they can do. It might be nice to see the Seminoles get one more tweak. But right now, I don't think they earned it. If I saw some real heart out there, maybe I'd give them some DNA boosts. That's pretty subjective here. But let's take a better look here at what happens on the calendar. I believe that was the last of the matchups. And we'll just take a peek here. It was the Fighting Irish over the Gators, and that was Chris Rainey. That kid is nasty. There he is right there. 6'7", rangy, gets it done. Leads his team. Carson McKenzie, boom. Got a couple of Irish boys there. But if we move forward and really look at this, these games stacked up. Yeah, Kentucky is also really nasty here. This kid, Anderson Steele. Gordon Toby. All right, so Kentucky's pretty nasty too. And the Hawkeyes, yeah, this is a good team right here too. Gardner and Sheldon. Yep, Lawrence Gardner. That's Luka Garza DNA. Eric Sheldon. He's a beefed up DNA'er. Red Raiders beat the Cavs. Hurricanes fall to the Demon Deacons. Hokies drop the Hoosiers. Cougars stomp the Huskies. Spartans over the Clemson Tigers. Terrapins over the Redmen. We're going to have a problem with the Redmen. We'll talk about that in a minute. It's one more. There's only 2 glitches in this whole thing. Corrupted files or whatever it is. And let's see. Indiana State looked really good. Maybe too good. We made some adjustments there. Orange and the Tar Heels. Blue Devils, Arizona Wildcats. Jayhawks, Ducks. And we just watched this game right here. Fighting Illini Wolverines. And then the Seminoles and Hoyas. So we're going to move on to the next day and see if this changes the polls at all. Give me 1 second. There it is. So we're going to have to go right here. Demon Deacons versus the Orange. And boom. And we move ahead. And I'm just going to take a quick look at the poll. We are not going to play this game tonight, folks. We will get back to it soon. But the power rankings, Hoyas are still 3. They moved up from 5 to 4 there. Still tied. Pack, Hoyas, Cougars, Terrapins, Irish, Texas Tech Raiders. That's what we got here at the top. Someone still has Oregon top 7. I don't know about that, folks. I don't know about that. And I would say we may be done here tonight, folks, but I'm going to look at one last thing. Yeah, we'll see about stripping this team of more goodies. And here's another team. Let's see, straight up. Well, we'll have to see. But guys, listen, it was definitely a great one, and I'm going to tell you right now, we've got more games coming up. Do not fret. It looks like this one in particular is going to include, let's take a look here at these matchups. Let's start with these guys right here. Demon Deacons, Wolfpack and the Hoosiers, Terrapins and the Wisconsin Badgers, Hawkeyes versus Indiana State. These are great matchups, guys. We'll get a second look at these teams and keep this whole big IRL playlist going. Those of you that are excited, we got the All-American game right here. You can really just see who the best college players are on this roster at this point. And then we go deep into the thing for the last run here. Another 6 weeks of games, matchups, and then the tournament. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, we're going to have the big Sweet 16 tournament coming up. Some of these teams would like to make some headway on that. Some of these rising teams. So let's see what happens. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good night.